what's up? This is the Chainsmokers Podcast. It's your boy Tyler.
It's your boy Tae. You already know. If you ain't choking, you ain't smoking.
Yeah, man. We got a special guest on this episode. This is episode 7. Go ahead and introduce yourself and let me know what you do. What you produce.
My name is Ghost, man, and I'm a producer and a music engineer.
Where you from?
Oh, yeah, I'm from Indianapolis, Indiana, you know.
Oh, yeah, rep the town.
Rep the hometown, man.
317.
For sure.
We trying to come up in the world, especially in this music industry.
Oh, yeah.
So you say that you produce music, instrumentals and things of that sort. Who are your favorite producers?
My favorite producer off top gotta be Metro Boomin and Cash Money AP. Now, a lot of people, they don't really know Cash Money AP because he like up and coming, but he's really known on like the YouTube producer level, and I respect him a lot. He's a real big inspiration.
Yeah, and these YouTube producers are really coming up too. Like starting with the right off the top of my head, like how Jalil Beats.
Yeah. He came from YouTube.
Well, really, the Hot Nigga song.
Yeah,
that's what really popped it. That beat was.
But I heard him prior to that.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I'm just saying that's just how that situation
he got popping off that.
Yeah.
The Hot Nigga. Shout out.
I was really like, okay.
Shout out Bobby Smurder.
Yeah, shout out.
Hey,
free Bobby Smurder. Yeah, free
Smurder. Rowdy Rebel.
Yeah, free that.
For real.
Hell yeah, man. Yeah. So you were influenced by those producers.
So those were the producers that made you be like, all right, man, this is what I want to do. These are the beats that I really want to like.
Those are just like my main influences now. But
yeah,
when I really was like, all right, music producing is what I want to do is when I me and my homie, we had like a beat making contest and we was like making tight beats.
Yeah.
And I was just like Metro Boomin, he was the hardest at that time. So I'm like, all right, Metro Boomin type beat. And then that's when it finally hit me, and I was like, all right, this like one of the dudes I really look up to.
So really, that's your sound? That's the way you try to go when you're making beats? You just
I used to. Now I try to like create my own sound. But
right.
When I first came out, it was like, all right, I'm trying to be like Metro.
Right. So now that you're trying to create your own sound, how would you describe your style?
I don't really have like a set sound. Like, I don't really try to be trap. And I don't really try to be, R&B. I kind of like try to stay in the middle to where like I know I can do this and I know I can do that. I don't want to just get stuck in one genre.
Right.
You don't want to box yourself. You know what I mean? I feel you.
So you are open to producing for other genres of music?
Most definitely. I tried EDM.
Wow.
I tried like sample like some rock music and stuff like that and incorporate it to what I do. I don't never just want to stick to one thing.
That's what's up.
That's when you limit yourself. Like, I would like to hear like producers like Metro Boomin be like on like pop songs and shit like that. But
so when you look for inspiration, you go listen to stuff like that. Like you go dig in the crates type shit.
Listening like old R&B songs, old songs from the 30s and stuff like that. If you hear a certain sound that you think might sound good, that can spark a lot of inspiration.
See, bro. That's amazing to me, man.
That you do your due diligence to the music. You go back and you get a piece of that.
Put the pieces together. You know what I mean? It's kind of like it's some intelligent stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because you're putting stuff where it needs to be and making it sound. You know what I'm saying? Incredible. And that's why I love the producers.
I appreciate that, bro.
What programs do you use?
I tried. Okay. Pro Tools is like the industry's go-to for, well, not really for producing, but like engineering and stuff like that. Like every big name out there from country music to rapping has been Pro Tools. So I'm trying that right now, actually. Trying to learn how to get things together.
Can you make beats on there?
You can, but like I said, it's like real hard. But I'm trying to learn that because that's like the industry's go-to for everything. So I don't want to have it to where I'm like using this for beats and then I gotta bring it into here for recording. I just want to be one-stop shop with the shit.
I feel you.
Right. And don't have to go to use 2 different programs to do one job. I feel you on that.
Yeah, I use FL Studios, FL Game.
Yeah,
but I've tried a lot. Like I've tried GarageBand too. I've tried Logic, Reason. I just don't.
What are you more comfortable with?
FL Studios.
For sure.
Like I can get an FL Studios and I can make a beat in less than 5 minutes.
Ooh.
That's ill.
Yeah, like if I not like if I create the melody myself, but like if I find like a dope sample, once I load it in the FL Studio, and then it's it. Like once I layer down the snares and the hi-hat and the kick, it's like it just go off from there.
It's
because
it's
really,
nothing after that.
It's nothing.
Yeah, because the beat it sets the tempo for the song, like the whole song, like it's them there making the whole song.
It is the whole song.
Do you feel like the beat is more important than the song?
Yes and no.
Yes and no. Explain.
Like the reason why I say yes is like without the beat, it's just acapella, and most of these people they not gonna sound right acapella because the whole era that we in with the music,
it's not lyric based.
Yeah, it's not lyric based no more. It's more like a feeling, and that feeling you get from the song comes from the beat. But then at the same time, sometimes the beat doesn't.
The beat gotta hit harder than what they saying.
Yeah, like sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't.
And that's why they say, nigga, that's a hit with no words.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like you could just be in the studio
just from the feel. Yeah,
you get that feeling, and it's a rap.
Yeah.
That's the summer anthem, or that's whatever. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like that's just it. Yeah, I definitely feel like I don't know. It depends on who you listening to, like you said, and what they talking about. But I definitely feel like the beat makes a song, man. Because when you hear it, you just like, I gotta dance. You know what I mean? And no matter what it is, it could be anything. If I hear it and my body's feeling it, and I'm just like, because I'm a music head, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna move to it. So that beat is important for sure.
Before we started recording, you mentioned to us that you wanted to start taking piano classes and things of that sort. So how do you feel about the beats becoming all digital and less on the instrument side of the production?
I usually say like I wouldn't really like dub myself a producer. I would more say I'm a beat maker because I feel like a producer would know how to play live
multiple instruments.
I feel like a music, what I would say a producer is somebody like Timberland,
a super producer.
Yeah,
for real.
Like Timberland, he could take a violin and break that mug down and do this and that, but playing it live.
Yeah, Ryan Leslie
playing piano live, or like I forgot the dude's name, but he used to produce with Dr. Dre. But it's like how they can do that. I would consider that a producer. I really consider myself a beat maker, but
because it is all digital now.
Yeah, it really is. Like, it's not a lot of people out there who would actually take the time.
You're building sounds from the ground, you know what I mean? So you got to take pride in it. Don't like downplay
sound
yourself.
Design.
But don't they have like packages or some shit where you can get those kind of sounds from FL?
I mean, it is like they do you can get like live instrument sounds, but at the same time,
it's not the same.
It's not the same. It's not that same feeling. Like you can tell the difference between a real bass, somebody really pulling the strings, than a bass in a song that was made from synthesizers.
So how long do it take? Like, how long has it ever taken you to like
make a beat?
Go through the sounds and really find what you need for a beat?
It's been times where I've just went into FL Studios just looking for sounds, and it's been like 3 hours.
Right. Yeah.
Because once you start using different instruments all the time, like you can hear a bell. Yeah. But you can hear a different version of a bell. Like sooner or later, no matter how many different melodies you play, those two bells gonna end up sounding alike. Right. So now you gotta try to be different from everybody else and not use the same sound. So it gets hard picking a sound.
Right. That's when you go to your piano roll and
line that shit up.
You really trying to like.
But like everything's digital now, so it's like. Really, it's all inside of like they call it a VST. It's a virtual instrument. Yeah. So now it's all inside of there. So it's not really. You don't really even have to play a piano. There's some producers who don't even have a keyboard. Right. They just click,
the
button. F or K or something like that on the keyboard. And
you got the keyboard on deck.
Yeah, I got a keyboard.
Official.
I'm trying to learn. I'm trying to learn the piano.
Official.
So
I feel you.
I'm not just clicking buttons no more.
I feel you on that. What's the longest time you ever spent making a beat?
Making one beat.
One beat.
A week.
That's the longest?
Was it a hit?
Nope. It was a throwaway. Tragically, it was a throwaway. But that's the thing with making beats. Like, sometimes you might think this beat needs something else. Like, you can have a beat made and you just like, I feel like something's missing. No matter what I do to it, no matter what I change up, I feel like something's missing.
Right, yeah. And that's how it is. Like,
You think you can change it, and then you're like, nah, maybe I should go back. Maybe I should do this.
And see, that's why, you know what, I'm going to bring up an interview that I watched with Zaytoven, and I think it was with...
Sway?
No, I don't think it was the Sway one. It was a different one that I watched, but he was saying, I don't spend more than 10 minutes on the beat.
Yep.
That's kind of what he said on the Sway joint recently.
Yeah, it was, but he was saying when you go back and try to add stuff, that's kind of like second guessing yourself. He was like, you know what I'm saying, if you go in and you go hard that first time,
and it's fire,
you know it's fire,
put it
that's
out.
It.
Don't go back and fuck with it.
Get it to an artist.
Have you gone back and fucked with the beat?
Yeah, I've gone back and messed with multiple. Like, I can have it done. I can have it already converted to an MP3 file, and I listen to it. I'm like, let me go back into a project file and try to change something.
So your screen just be full of sounds.
It's been, like I said, it's been 2 or 3 hours just looking for sounds.
Right.
Just glued to the computer.
Like, it's been times where, like, I didn't even make a beat for like a whole week. I was just finding different sounds on YouTube. I'm listening to electronic music and like.
So you find motivation anywhere, inspiration everywhere.
Like I can hear something outside and it can make me like, you know, like
it just triggers something.
Something that somebody says, like if you listen to like a lot of Kendrick's new beat, like his new music, like that
shit's hot. Damn, it's fire. Like, oh my god!
If you listen to that,
I listen to that CD every day, and I'll find something new in that
fire.
CD. That's how you know that shit is fire.
Every day at work, I usually repeat it like once or twice.
That's how you know it's fire, when you find shit in the music, under the lyrics.
Yeah.
Like God.
If you really listen to his music and his beats,
it's that shit.
You can hear like samples. Like he got samples of videos from like that's live. Like we talking right now. Like ain't no beat in the background or nothing like that. Like he find inspiration in anything. Like he can take somebody's words and flip it and make a beat out of it. Of course. You know, and that's just dope. That you know how to do that. Like finding inspiration anywhere.
It's being creative. Yeah, creativity is crazy. Yeah,
it's out of the world, bro. It's out of this atmosphere, bro.
For real.
They just sit up and they've just
and it's creative.
They've hit that. They've hit the pinnacle of that shit, bro. Yeah, they top notch in that shit.
Like we got to the point in the producer world where it's like your creativity got to be out of this world. Like this is a job where you gotta constantly be creative.
Yeah, you gotta take it to a different world because everybody's in the same lane and there's so many different people doing the same shit.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Yeah,
you gotta have different sound. You gotta take it to another level with people. You gotta be risky too.
Yeah.
Like I feel like to get attention, like you gotta be risky with the sound. You know what I mean?
But my nigga different. We gonna get this nigga signed.
Yeah,
we gonna get this nigga signed out here.
Yeah, because it seems like producers these days are getting signed to labels. Like, how you feel about that? Like TM88 being signed to Taylor Gang and stuff like that. Like,
man, if I could get a deal like that, we all gonna use.
But that's right, straight up. But
swear
that's
to God.
Crazy to me. Like, how would that deal even look?
Man, I don't even know.
Just off mute, off sound.
Because TM88, a beat maker like that or a producer like that, he is putting them out. He's pushing them out. They're making beat. You know what I'm saying? He's damn near on the level of like Zaytoven. You know what I mean? Where they just pushing beats. You know, just pushing beats out and getting them to like different artists. He's got a wide range of artists. Yeah. Did y'all know that Zaytoven produced Papers by Usher?
Yeah.
No, I did not know that.
And got a Grammy.
Yeah.
That's his Grammy. He got a Grammy.
He is three Grammy nominated.
I'm like, that's crazy.
Yeah, I knew that. That shit was fire.
That's
I remember
fire,
when that came out.
I did not know that Zaytoven produced Papers. If you listen to the song, it don't even really sound like a Tiggy beat. Like, no, that is not Zaytoven.
Yeah, but a lot of producers need to learn how to do stuff
how to
like
do
that.
Stuff like that.
Stepped out of his,
and he got a Grammy off that, so that just proves that if you open, you know what I'm saying?
To anything, you can make it.
You can make,
I feel you on that.
And you can accomplish anything.
Who you want to get signed to? Let's make some connections. Rock Nation, who the fuck want them? Make your bids.
If I could sign to somebody, like if I could choose, it would actually 808 Mafia. Like I've been looking up to them for a long time.
Get down with them.
And they come up was crazy.
Oh yeah,
we seen them come up so quick.
Crazy.
Out of nowhere. Out of nowhere, they came out of nowhere.
The producers are like the face of shit right now. Yeah. Like the music, they're the face of the music.
They just as big as the artists.
They're bigger. They're the biggest rock stars. They're rock stars. Like you see Southside all on Instagram flexing bands everywhere. Like they just stunned.
DJ Esco.
Yeah. Grammy nominated. They both Grammy nominated.
Yeah. Because they dropping fire. Mm-hmm. And they crossing over. Like the way the Grammys are set up, it's not really set up. You know what I'm saying? For our music, or their type of music. You know what I mean? Right. Yeah. So for them to be doing that and Grammy nominated and people like that are really watching them and listening to their music, amazing. They getting that money. They crossing over to that other side where that money is just overflowing.
And I really like when I listen to beats, you know what I'm saying, sometimes I like to hear music for the beat only. Mm-hmm. I would like to hear the samples.
Yeah.
I like when people use samples.
Yeah.
That is something.
Is a big part of music.
Sampling is crazy.
Yeah.
How you feel about it?
Sampling, it can be times for like I said about Kendrick, how he can just flip somebody's words and make a sample, but and like TV shows, like especially like cartoons, and they got like little funny little melodies.
Yeah.
Right. If you can sample something like that, slow it down and like pitch it just a little bit, like you can make a banger. Like samples play a big role,
especially if it's something familiar.
Oh yeah, if you sample something that's like really popular, like it's most definitely going to pop. It's going to go crazy.
Yeah. You ever use a sample in your shit?
Yeah, I've sampled multiple times. Like the last thing I sampled, it was like let me think. It was like a Michael Jackson song, like where he was like singing, and I sampled and slowed it down and chopped it.
Yeah.
And when I did that, it like made the beat go crazy. Yeah. Sometimes I can just use the sample as my melody. I won't even have to play the piano or anything.
Can we get that?
Yeah, I need to hear that. I was just about to say
we most definitely can get that.
Yeah,
we can get that. Sure. We're gonna play that for our listeners out here.
Yeah, most definitely.
For sure.
That sounded interesting.
Definitely.
When you said it, I'm like, okay, that sounds legendary.
For sure.
Most definitely.
Yeah, what are some of your like favorite songs to sample? What have you heard recently that you think you could make a sample out of?
I was listening. I listen to all different types of music. Like whether it's rock, like electronic, EDM, anything like that. So just my favorite thing to listen to find a sample, I would say like something like really environmental, like a lot of ambient trap, I would kind of call it. Like some drums. But
what's that, like Makona?
Nah.
Makona.
Nah.
On a Tuesday, my nigga?
Nah, not like that. I'm not talking about like Makona. That's still like trap kind of. But like, it's kind of hard to explain it, bro. Like
song.
It's
song.
Just like,
give me an example of a song I can go hear.
I mean, I can play it for you like from my iTunes. But his
name
His name is Tyco.
Tyco?
Yeah.
Tyco.
Yeah.
Never heard of him.
Because he's not like a hip hop producer or anything like that. It's like that EDM, like environmental type of shit. Like
it's a little different.
Yeah, it's different. But if you find something like that,
and you can
sample it the right way, yeah.
So I'm more of the
hip hop type.
I'm more of the hip hop shit. I like how I would say 40.
Yeah, definitely in the OVO camp.
I like how they sample their shit,
and they usually sample like the '90s
R&B joints,
which is you can't go wrong with that because it's the most popular, and it's just fire at the end of the day. Because I can go back and listen to it, and when I hear songs today and I hear samples, it's crazy. But nowadays, people aren't even sampling; they're just going over on the beats.
Right?
Like I hear songs on the radio, I'll be like, "Hold on." They didn't even switch up the beat or nothing. They just completely just did a song over.
But best believe the motherfuckers paid for it.
Yeah, for sure. They're not paying
they paid for it.
They're not playing about that.
Samples, they take a lot to really get
get cleared.
A lot of producers, they go through a lot of legal trouble with that too.
Yeah,
because you can sample something from an artist, but they gonna want their royalties.
Right.
But if you don't give them their royalties, then you get copyrighted, and you got situations where you can be in a lawsuit and stuff like that.
Yeah. Somewhere you don't want to be in court.
If somebody famous
just for being creative, though, that's some bullshit.
But see, the thing about it is, I created this sound. Like, especially if you taking sounds like I'm gonna use for an example because I listen to a lot of old R&B, like the Isley Brothers. But like they were real brothers. Like came up playing instruments. Like they created this music themselves. They were actually on these instruments playing as their brother Ron is a singer. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So for them to go and chop up their actual bass line and their actual drum solos and stuff like that, that's hurting me for real. Because I feel like you taking from my art. And if you're not
necessarily,
you're not appreciating it. Because
I am appreciating it.
You just taking it.
I'm inspired by it. That's why it's on my track.
I agree.
I love it. That's and it sounds good, and I can vibe on that shit.
You're benefiting from my work, though.
No,
you're benefiting from my work.
I feel like if you put it out there, then you want other people, to appreciate it too. But
of course, then you're benefiting.
I appreciate it from you, and I'm showing my appreciation, and I want to get my perspective on the same, vibe that you did.
Right.
I'm inspired by it.
Yeah, of course, but then you're benefiting from my work still.
I mean,
if you put it on the album.
I mean, I guess you could say that.
If you put it on the radio. But if you put it on like a mixtape, say like Tory Lanez.
Yeah.
He samples a lot of the 90s music in his recent shit. Like,
but his biggest hit was a sample. That Say It.
Yeah.
But best believe.
Huge sample from the Brownstones. He damn near didn't even change a thing. Huge sample.
Best believe he paid.
I'm pretty sure he did pay.
I guarantee they wanted
I'm pretty sure he did
They paid. They paid because they knew it was a hit. They was like, fuck it, we're going to go ahead and pay that.
Mixtape, he sampled so many.
Yeah.
But it's good though, like and he's not benefiting.
And TV shows.
Yeah, and I know he had to come out of the pocket for something.
But he benefits one way or another because that nigga is getting show after
He's
show.
putting out quality.
Money.
Yeah.
He's getting money.
Facts.
I think his producer Play Picasso or somebody like that.
Picasso. He's most definitely dope.
He's fire.
Yeah.
I like what he can do.
Yeah.
He's benefiting from it.
I like Tory Lanez. I like Play Picasso. I enjoy what they put out.
I actually want to know what bro look like. That's the thing. Like producers, you don't really get to know what they really look like
until they go on Front Street.
Yeah.
See, I thought Play Picasso was like a collective. I thought Tory Lanez was a part of that collective.
No, they say Tory Lanez and Play Picasso. So I guess Play Picasso just
like a different person.
He that nigga. You feel me? Hell yeah.
Definitely getting something like that put out with a major artist. Yeah, he most definitely deserves all that credit.
I mess with Tory Lanez. I've been messing with Tory Lanez for a very long time. Since he was putting out music back in like 2011, 2012.
Oh, yeah.
Like way before Say It, way before. Like he was doing songs with Meek Mill way before Meek Mill was who he is. You know what I mean?
That's wild.
I heard him on a track with Big Draco at one point.
Yeah.
I believe.
Big Draco. King Draco.
Yeah. Hell yeah. I heard him on a track with him.
Yeah.
But hell yeah, man. We're going to get some beats from Ghost.
Yeah.
And go ahead and play it.
Man. I need to hear it.
Yeah. We're going to play it for you guys at the end of the episode. So make sure you stick around for that.
And also what we want to do, we want to do something special for somebody who sent in their music. You know, I mess with y'all because y'all sending y'all music now. I love that. Like, we got people actually emailing us, sending in their music. We got my man be sending us beats. Like, it's lovely now. Thank y'all. Yeah, like, we like seeing the results. So thank y'all. And what we want to do is play a snippet of our homegirl Donalee. She sent in her music. So we're gonna play a snippet.
All the way from London town.
Oh yeah.
All the way from London town.
Yeah, so we
UK to the now,
and it's fire. Like
it is good,
man.
Big Jet, that's the single she pushing out right now. It's fire.
It's fire.
We're gonna let you listen to it, Ghost, and get your perspective on that.
Put my input on
Hell yeah, you can go follow her.
She's got like a hip hop.
We'll plug you in.
She dope. She dope.
She's dope. Yeah. Hell yeah. So go ahead and shout out your social medias, bro. We're gonna go ahead and wrap this episode up.
My Twitter handle is ghost_317. My Instagram handle is Ghost Dimension. It's GHOSTDIMENSOSION.
Okay.
Dimension. Yeah, you can follow me on there. I ain't gonna give out the Snapchat. That's too
personal.
I can't give out.
What you be on there? Hitting hoes on
there? Nah, ghost.
You on there freaking?
Like that, bro. That's just like. I don't even trust her.
You got a premium Snapchat? You know how motherfuckers be paying for Snapchats and shit?
Nah,
you got a secret Snapchat. What the fuck?
It's not a secret Snapchat, bro. It's just like I post more of my personal life on there, and I feel like that should be separate from the business, bro.
I feel you.
Like, my Instagram and my Twitter is just straight business. I'm not on there just posting random stuff, you know?
Yeah.
Right, for sure.
I got
posting
you.
your work on there.
Yeah,
Hell
most
yeah.
definitely.
So, this is the Chainsmokers Podcast. I'm Tyler.
I'm Tae, man. You already know.
Yeah, go ahead and follow us on Instagram, Facebook. We got the Facebook popping.
Yeah, we getting our social.
We about to get the
popping.
YouTube popping. Follow us on Twitter.
We got big things coming from the Chainsmokers.
Definitely.
For real.
Most definitely subscribe on iTunes.
Subscribe on iTunes.
Subscribe on iTunes.
Yeah.
Subscribe on
man.
iTunes.
317, man.
Yeah.
We on. For sure.
We trying to do something big out here. The Chainsmokers Podcast on iTunes. The Chainsmokers Podcast on SoundCloud.
Email us your music. The Chainsmokers
Rate us.
Podcast.
Let us know how you feeling.
Get the DM popping.
Get the DM popping. Send us whatever. We trying to do business.
Some.
Follow us at the Chainsmoke _ on Twitter. Follow me at Swavy on Twitter. Yeah, we doing big things. Shout out your shit, bro.
Oh yeah. Follow me on Twitter at Zemberghini _ Yeah, follow the Chainsmokers, man. Yeah. That's
Do your thing, baby. Keep it real. Keep it true. And we go get this screw.
Yo, this is Ghost, and these are my producer tips. First off, for all the producers out there, like the new producers, whenever you add an 808 to a beat, like the bass, please find the key of your 808. Like, it's a lot of people out here, and they just got out-of-tune 808s, and they throw the whole beat off, and it make it sound weird. You can tell it's out of key. And I would just say, just find the key of your 808s, and be more creative with your melodies. Like, everybody, they scared to be like complex with a melody and stuff like that. I just hear like three or four step melodies, and like it just make the beat sound basic. Like, they gotta be more creative, and try to learn how to play the piano. That shit just gonna take your beat making skills to like the next level, and you're gonna be able to produce way quicker and all that. Yeah, they're my producer tips. It was just 3 of them.
This your homeboy Tyler, and now we're going to play a snippet from our homegirl Donalee. This is Big Jet. We will leave her SoundCloud information in the description of this episode, so be sure to check that out if you want to link up. Thanks for listening to the Chainsmokers Podcast.
I want paradise, pay bills and peace. Perspective spurs my sanity. Take deep breaths for the clarity. At the time thinking about your hands on me. Big jet killer with a smile you can't escape. You told me that you wanna taste. Take a ride around my brain. On a big jet plane.